And then when you add both him and Patrick Beverley out there, I mean, that's a lot of voices in two people.
Credit the Bulls, who were able to win in a defensive-oriented game against Philadelphia the other night without Alex Caruso. Williams is back in the starting lineup with Caruso out. Here's Tobias Harris, gets a quick look for three. That's long. P.J. Tucker is back in the lineup after he did not play the last couple of games with an ankle injury. And DeAnthony Melton gets the slot for James Harden. Philadelphia's biggest lead was 8. The Bulls was 7. Maxey on the rotation. Biggest lead on either side in the last 2 games. 0 for 5 start for the Bulls. Melton gets a free run to the rim and left the layup short. Harris got the 50-50 ball to Melton. Well, I think you said it best. Let's find out what you're made of. You got off to an awful start tonight. Let's see if the Bulls can recover. Joel Embiid just twisted around Vucevic for a 20-point lead in the first 5 minutes. Here's Harris. Off target, rebound by Dosunmu.
Well, and the Sixers had 2 games where they had 20-point lead in the ball.
Vucevic to the cup with the
There you go.
jam
That's
there.
how you're going to get back in the game, Adam.
The numbers may not, whatever. The eye test tells you that this guy's worked his butt off on the defensive end and on the offensive end for that matter.
Yes, on cue. I think you're looking at your point guard right here. He's played extremely well at the point guard position. He's not turning the ball over. That's a nice move.
Ooh, Embiid. Here's Zach LaVine, head of steam. Tried the ball fake, and that time Philly was ready for it.
Got numbers.
Here is House with a jam in transition for the Sixers. And you then react based on the space that he gives you.
And then most teams just run it to the three-point line.
Yeah. LaVine fouled and one.
And Melt right there with a silly foul, fouling the jump shooter.
Here's Embiid. You know he can shoot the 3. That one just rims out. Rebound Dosunmu.
That's his first. Oh,
Ooh, nearly a turnover.
Come on now.
White to Derrick Jones Jr.
Bang, bang, bang. Here we come.
Zach has a tendency to make some of these turnovers, and I think it just becomes from a desire to do something big. He wants to make the big play. Here's Dosunmu for 3.
Bang, bang, bang.
Big shot.
Get those shooters in the corner. Find that corner.
Ooh, Dosunmu swiping at Milton. We got called there. Here is a tough 3 by Danuel House. For 9 minutes, did not score, but a little bit of energy and punch off the bench. DeRozan short, trying to draw the Tucker foul. There's Green punching it to Dosunmu for another chance, and a white 3.
Got him back in the game with hard defense and hustle.
Here's Niang. Misfires again. Reed, another offensive rebound for Philly. Milton with a cut, and he gets it to go. And the foul. Milton against Dosunmu. Milton finds Niang in the corner for 3. That's good. The last thing you need is to have George Niang suddenly get back into a groove. Here's Harris backing down White. It is Maxey for 3, and so now it's back up to an 18-point game. Kobe with the split, and the step, and the finish.
I told you. He's been working on his handles, but that was a tremendous play right there by Kobe White.
Harris drives it. Rotation of Melton. Vucevic jumped out. Tucker loves that corner 3.
They were the aggressive team. You know, we always say the team that's most aggressive is going to be the one to get the calls.
Here's LaVine. The cross, the drive, and the finish. A tough one by LaVine. Good to see Zach go into the rim, something he's done so well since the All-Star break. Maxey hits a 3.
You're doubling Embiid at the elbow.
Embiid wants it. Kicks it. Melton, a 3.
Oh, wow. Yeah, you got to have a bench that has an identity.
Yeah.
You know, what do you do when you come out of the game? You're supposed to be spark plugs.
30-point lead. Cue the Casey Johnson suite. And this has been one of those halves. Good job by Dosunmu. Took it away from Embiid. And takes it in a foul.
I'll tell you what. If you're Billy Donovan, you see now a little full court pressure.
Maxey with 16 to lead Philadelphia. Embiid's got 12. Harris with 15. Embiid shut off. Found Melton. Open 3. Sinks it. The 12th 3 for Philadelphia in this half.
Oh, is he on the bench? Is he on the bench? He's on the floor.
Vucevic with an angry jam. Bad unable to finish it. DeRozan came racing back to try to deter defensively. Williams throws it to Vucevic. Good find.
You don't have a rim protector back there.
Here's Maxey against Beverly. Beverly playing with some intensity here, trying to fight through screens. Williams switches on, and now it's Beverly on Harris, who takes a three. And it is Philadelphia's night from the three-point line. Williams got back defensively. Driving on Tucker, takes the contact.
Yeah, that's what you got to do more of.
Zach LaVine on the drive into Reed, and Paul Reed with the rejection.
You got that one.
Former DePaul Blue Demon who spent time here in Chicago. Maxey the blow by and a foul on DeRozan. You're right, he was not as highly touted as some of the other Kentucky guys that have gone through that system the last several years. White gets a nice goal. Doug Collins was the head coach trying to navigate this franchise through the process, right?
Yeah, Brett Brown.
White, a three. There it is. Maxey taking some contact yet again. The number 21 pick in 2020's draft. And go to the locker room, and we are just getting an update. The right quad strain, which was a factor in keeping him out of the lineup earlier this year, as Dedmon gets caught for the offensive foul.
Yeah, he looked like he was slow today.
Yeah, he will not return in this game. Bulls were down 22 early. They got back to within 10, and then the lead ballooned back up to a 1.31. Daniel House, no. Melton challenged Drummond for the rebound. Credit to DeAnthony Melton there. 2 minutes left here in the third. Dedmon with the finish. Wayne Dedmon in his 10th year out of USC.
Are YouTube investigators
I don't think
to find that game?
I don't know if any,
you done told on yourself, baby. It's out there somewhere.
Shannon Brown broke my ankles. There's George DeAnthony.
I'll tell you what, Kawhi Leonard has got back to looking explosive.
Yes, maybe that rest helped him out early. Terry, no, Drummond, protected it. Here's Niang. A three. Joe Drew pointed that out to us as well. LaVine, no. Oh, nice play by Beverly. Tapped it back to LaVine. Gives his crowd something to cheer about.
There has to be a sense of urgency now. The game is there's only a few games left.
10 after tonight.
Yeah, you can't keep you can't keep thinking, oh, we'll get him the next time.
Oh, Kobe got picked. Melton on the push, and a chance at a three-point play for DeAnthony Melton.
I'll tell you what, Melton never quits on the play.
And Melton was second in the league in steals behind Anthony Edwards. There, speaking of which, right on cue.
There's a break.
Paul Reed jams it down in transition. They really do a good job in fast break. They run really well-executed transition. You see why they have a reputation for their energy and intensity. As Drummond has 13 points and 12 rebounds in 14 minutes tonight. Melton, stop and go. Oh, wow. Andre Drummond still elevated very high and almost made contact with that ball.
Isaiah Thomas had a nice one too.
I think I remember Bernard King having a decent one, if I'm not mistaken, too. Melton rattles down a three.
Melton's out here playing.
They've emptied the bench here. Montrezl Harrell, who has just completely been out of the rotation lately, is in. There's Dosunmu with the two. He's got 14 points tonight.
Wow.
I hope you had a little levity at the end of the night. Stick around. Jason and Will will, at least for a few minutes, we must watch television.